Welcome back to the Creepy Files. Today we're going to be covering BUGBO, a brand new Bug VHS series that I've been inundated with requests to cover. So without further ado, let's get into it. BUGBO begins by having BUGBO introduce us to the characters. BUGBO, the titular character which the show gets its name from. Then there's Gradient Joe, a quiet man dressed in a dress shirt and tie. Keep his outfit in mind. BUGBO describes him as greedy, so keep this description in mind. Then there's BUGBO, a spider with 6 legs, a number known to be associated with evil things. BUGBO tells BUGBO that
collecting rocks with no rhyme, no reason, partaking in an activity such as this without a purpose is absurd.
Oh, you.
This is what first tipped me off that something more was going on. BUGBO was flat out telling us that there's a reason behind this series, a message. The statement also has a lot of implications about society, which speak for themselves. Next, BUGBO leaves BUGBO with some sage advice.
Of ourselves. Remember, overambition is man's greatest imperfection. Keep your objectives reasonable. 12 stumps? Goodness me, BUGBO.
Keep this in mind. The 3 characters then go to the stone merchant, where Gradient Joe makes a deal, though nothing else of note happens here. The 3 begin construction of a stone construction, and when they finish, a wizard appears before returning to stone, a powerful person returning to the earth. Keep this in mind. The next video starts with Gradient Joe chopping down a tree, trees famously being a symbol of life, which Gradient Joe has just chopped down. Keep this in mind. BUGBO pushes Joe into the hole beneath it, sending him down, down, down. Down, of course, being where the underworld is in many religions, but we'll get back to that. At the bottom, they meet a clown whose circus is now empty. A liminal space, once a place of joy, now empty. Then, Gradient Joe begins an electoral race against the mayor. This series has been pretty overtly political so far, but if I get too deep into this point, I may get cancelled, so we'll move on for now. Pay special attention to this scene. Did you see it? Right there. Keep this in back to it. Gradient Joe wins the race against the mayor, but is tripped by a stray ball. And so ends the story of BUGBO. For now. So what do we make of all this? We have so many loose ends, so many questions, so much symbolism. What does it all mean? Well, it's in my opinion that I have the definitive correct interpretation. So let's get into it. The first big revelation is that Gradient Joe is a man of business. We can see this from his outfit, his deal-making abilities. But perhaps he got a little too over-ambitious. Maybe he was good at it for a while, even ventured into politics. But in the end, his own tree of life was cut down. But his over-ambitions have left him not going to heaven, but to hell. BUGBO is the devil, assuring that Joe atones for his sins, taking away his voice, making him relive his past traumas. A man of once great power, returning to the earth. So that's my thoughts on the story of BUGBO. Let me know what Bug VHS series you want me to cover next in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. Mr. Geeky is out. Peace.